Hey guys, it's been a while. I haven't filmed anything, I think, in over 2 months. I just haven't really felt like filming lately, but today I'm gonna be doing like a really easy New Year's Eve party look. I figured I'd just do something really easy and run out the door. I don't think this will be the exact look that I'm wearing, but it's just I thought I'd wear something a little bit sparkly today. My hair is a lot shorter. I don't know if you can tell it with the black on black, but I got another layer of balayage. I got it cut short, probably here, and then it's been like 2 months since it's grown down to here. But I hope you all had a lovely Christmas, or if you celebrate it. My family's not really big on Christmas, so we just had a pretty quiet holiday, but it was kind of nice. I am going out with my friends on New Year's Eve. I think we're doing something in a bowling alley, so it'll be kind of low-key. Last year we went out to a club. Not really my scene, hasn't really been my scene in a while, so this year I think will be more low-key. Anyway, I'm just rambling on, but today I think I'm just gonna do like I said, a really simple look. Something that shouldn't take a lot of time, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start after I have my tea. I'm just gonna prep the skin a little bit by using the Great Water from Caudalie, just because I did my skincare earlier this morning. It's afternoon now, so I'm just gonna mist my face, or mist my face. Oh, that feels so good. The heat in my apartment is not controlled by me, so sometimes it gets really hot in here. So I've been on staycation since around a little bit before Christmas. I have too much PTO that I need to use up, so I am just staying home around this time. I feel like I need to find ways to keep myself busy, otherwise I just stay at home all day. Yesterday I went to the Korean market and picked up some really nice produce, so I'll be having really good food for the next few days. All right, I think that's dried off a little bit. Just feels really nice. So I'm gonna be using the Becca First Light Priming Filter, the purple one, just to give my face a little bit more glow. On New Year's Eve, it's always nice to have some glow going on, especially since it's gonna be at nighttime. Doesn't hurt to have a little extra dewiness on the face. So next thing, skin, I'm gonna be doing the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint in Dark. Gotta give this a good shake. Just gonna put this directly on my face. Yeah, so I'm thinking about possibly doing an end of year favorites, like a 2018 favorites. Not sure yet, because I feel like I haven't really been filming that much in 2018. However, I have picked up some new products that I really like. I've been using the Sunday Riley Good Jeans a lot. Really been liking that. And I feel like my skin's been doing okay. It's been helping. Just gonna give this massages into the face. I feel like I keep knocking the table, and if the camera's shaking, I'm sorry. All right, now that foundation is on, I'm gonna do concealer. I'm gonna be using my trusty Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in Macadamia. I think this is the color I've been sticking to for the past year or so. I think it's just super reliable. The color and the formula has just been the one that works the best for me. So around the usual areas, under the eye, around my nose, under my chin, there's a little spot here that I might need extra coverage for. My skin has been super dry lately, unfortunately, so hopefully this won't go patchy. Sometimes when my skin is extra dry, no matter what I do, things just get a little bit patchy. Usually not when I put it on, but at the end of the day, that happens. So, just gonna blend that in with my little Sephora brush. I think this is called the Airbrush Concealer. Maybe a little bit on the nose too, left over on the nose, just because I have some veiny areas here from me picking at it. I think that's decent. I don't look as tired as I did, although I gotta say, having been on vacation or not working for the past what is it? Ooh, not working for the past week has helped eliminate the dark circles. Concealer done. I am going to actually move on to the eyes now. So for this look, and you can use really any shimmery like eyeshadow, cream or powder, but I'm choosing to use the Hourglass, this is such a long name, Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow in the color Blaze. I picked this up a few months ago, you guys might have seen it. That's the color. It's like a coppery shimmer. It has this little topper in it to help it stay, to prevent it from going dry, but it's just like a really beautiful color. I'll swatch on the back of my hand. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful color. It catches the light really well, and it's just like a very comfortable formula to wear. Not a lot of fallout, but I'm just going to use my ring finger, dip it directly into the pot. I'm going to use a mirror for this. Whoops. Pack it, like pat it on lightly, kind of map out the shape that you want. If you do want to be more precise, you could use a brush, but I find that fingers are usually fine for me. It reminds me of the Chanel pots, like eyeshadow cream pots, but I feel like these are a little bit more glittery, and I also find that the formula, how do I describe it? I feel like it lasts a little bit longer, like the color fades, but the glitter is still there at the end of the day. I also find it very comfortable to wear. I'm not super precise with this, if you can tell, but I just like to do it on the outer corner of my eyes as well. I always like to do that with eyeshadow, bring on the outer corners of my eyes, on the bottom lash line. So that looks, I think, more orange on camera than it does in real life, but I think the nice thing about like cream bases are you can really like blend them out even after they're on, and I feel like I don't have to be as precise with it with like a glittery eyeshadow, because I don't know, there's something about glitter, I feel like there's more, you can play around with it a bit more, and it's okay if it looks a little bit messy. So I'm just doing the thing with the bottom lash again on the outer corner. If you want more like impact or like define your eyes more, I've definitely like layered it with a powder eyeshadow on top of it before and like created more of like a smoky wing, and that totally works too, but I'm just gonna leave it here for now for the eyeshadow part and just move on to a liquid eyeliner. So there's definitely like, if you look closely, I don't know if you can see it, there's definitely like a lot of eyeshadow on the bottom. If you want more precision, again, use like a thinner brush to do that, but I quite like that look. I'm just going to use a liquid eyeliner to line the top of my lashes. This is the Stila one. I have tried many, many different liquid eyeliners, and I think this is still my favorite. This is probably like my third pen, but I've tried the Pat McGrath and I like it, but I don't know, something about this one is just like the one that I always go back to. So I like to start at the outer edge and like map out the shape there. All right, it wasn't focusing, but so I have the shape mapped out here. It really depends like what you want your wing to be. If you want it to be, sorry, the mirror keeps like taking out of focus, but I like it quite extended like this. This is generally the shape that I like to go for, and then I like go in on like the inner corner like a very thin line. But sometimes I just like keep it on the outer edge like it is now, but I think like if this is a nighttime look, you want a little bit more impact. Messed up a little bit there, and just keep doing little thin lines to the inner corner. All right, so that's one eye done. Let's see if I can do the same thing for the other one. I might just fast forward this part so that I don't have to talk through it. I'm done with eyeliner. I think I started to do that thing where I kept going back and forth balancing them out between the two. It's not perfect, I'm not gonna lie. This one, I think I might have to extend this one out a little bit just because this one's a little bit longer. Not my best work, but the trick is just to keep like looking like back and forth and just like keep looking forward and opening your eyes and see if they're balanced. But I'm just gonna tweak this one a little bit to match it, just a bit. I usually do my makeup in the bathroom instead of having the light come from this side. So this is definitely very different for me. I'm gonna zoom back out. I'm gonna keep it zoomed in for a little bit for like until I finish the eye look. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes next. I might need to go back and fix my eyeliner once I curl my eyelashes, but that's fine. I'm using the Shu Uemura eyelash curler. Yeah, 2018. I don't know if I'm the only one who feels that way. I feel like 2018 has kind of been a bust for me. It just hasn't been, I don't know, it just hasn't been great. And I'm like ready for 2019 to come. I'm not a person who makes New Year's resolution just because I like to make improvements as I go. If I see like there is a change that I feel like I need to make and that I am capable of making. So I'm not a huge believer of resolutions only like in the new year, but I do like to look back at the year and see like how things went, how I felt. And generally I'd say like 2018 was okay at best. To me, honestly, I think there are more lows than highs. So I'm really looking forward to 2019. I feel like everyone probably says this about the new year, but I feel like 2019, in 2019, I'll turn 30. And I feel like that's a pretty big decade. I don't think anyone ever really like feels like an adult at any age, especially like in their 20s. But I feel like as I'm about to turn 30, it's a good time to think about what I want like in the future. Not to get super philosophical on this, but I think it's like a good time to be a little bit more proactive about the things that I want to do and like find a way to achieve those goals instead of like just sort of like bopping around your 20s and just like not really having a plan, I guess. So now I'm trying to be more prudent and proactive about the decisions that I make and even the people that I meet and like the relationships that I invest in. I want to be a little bit more like smart about that, if that makes sense. I don't like to do my mascara right away because I feel like because my eyelashes are so straight, I like to let them curl and let them sit for a little bit instead of putting something very heavy through them right away. So I'm going to do my eyebrows instead. The Hourglass Sculpting pencil. It's the only one I've been using this year, to be honest. I have like 2 other brow pencils, but I don't use them as frequently. Like this is, if I were to even like do a favorites, all-time favorites, this would probably be it. And the Nars like creamy concealer. I feel like that's the 2 things I use the most. But let's start with the brows. I like to start at the end because that's where I don't have brows. I feel like something always happens when I'm filming. I look like, I don't know if it's like the lighting or because I'm talking. It always never turns out the way that I usually do it, but that's okay. It's actually not bad. Right on to the other one. It's a little trick I do to check them. I think they actually look okay this time. I'm just gonna brush it again. I'm sorry if my camera work is terrible today. Just haven't done this in a while and I'm trying to do this and then run out and grab a coffee. Maybe read a book. I don't know. All right, that's okay. That's not terrible. Just gonna fix the tail a little bit right here. I think I rubbed it off too much. Mascara, Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. Still haven't tried anything else this year, but I don't feel like I need to. Okay. I bought fake lashes a few weeks ago and wore them once to a party. I liked how they looked on like in pictures and all that, but I feel like I'm just not used to wearing them and they felt so heavy. I felt like I was wearing like visors on my lashes. They looked really nice though. They were the velour, like I think they're the more natural looking ones. It's just because I don't wear them, to me like they'll never look natural when I put them on, but my friend said they looked natural, so we'll see. Maybe I'll wear them more in 2019. But I think mascara is where I'm really comfortable with, is what I'm really comfortable with at the moment. I feel like I'm not even speaking real words right now, but see, that does the trick. No mascara, mascara. I've also, in the recent months, started taking baths a lot more. Like once I moved into this apartment, I just like didn't for some reason, because there wasn't like a tub stopper thing. I don't know what you call it, but I finally bought one from Amazon for like $6, and I've been taking a lot of baths, like 2-3 times a week, and it is nice. It's like a little time for myself. Sometimes I like will put on a mask, like a little face mask while I'm taking a bath. And I've been using Epsom salts because it helps after I've gone spinning to do something with like that helps with my muscles. But now I'm looking more into like aromatherapy ones. So if you guys have any recommendations, please comment down below because I would love to try them. I think I'm going to leave the bottom ones alone for now. I think if it's nighttime and you're going out, it's kind of nice to have the bottom lashes. I like doing that, but for today, I think I'm going to keep it just on the top. I'm going to be doing blush next. This is also another 2018 favorite, the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush and Mood Exposure. I'm sure you've seen this like 100 times. It's like a really nice, pretty color, like nothing too bright. I like keeping, I think because I'm going to wear like a pretty strong lip and because my eyes are pretty glittery, I'm going to keep everything else pretty like neutral. So just on the apples of my cheeks, very, very lightly. Nothing too crazy. I think this color is really nice because it does also have like a little bit of shimmer, but not crazy. So it's just like a nice little wash of color. And then I'm going to contour next. I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow. I don't know why it took me so long to pick this up, but I use this all the time now. I'm just going to take some off the back of my hand, and I'm not going to do too much contouring. It's really just going to be like the hollows of my cheeks here. I like to do a little bit under the jawline, just a little bit, and then around the hairline, just because I do have a wide face. And then I'm just gonna like pinch it like so and just go down the sides of my nose a little bit. There's not much left on here. Ooh, I forgot to put brow gel on my brows. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. This is the Glossier in the dark brown, brunette, that color. Highlighter. I think I'm gonna layer it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty one. Have not used a Fenty Beauty highlighter in a while. This is the Lightning Dust and the Fire Crystal. So there's two. There's the like more subtle one. Here's a more shimmery one. I'm gonna put them both on. I'm gonna do this and then this, but this I'm gonna be a little bit more selective about where I put it. I think on the night of New Year's Eve, I'm actually gonna wear Trophy Wife. If you guys don't know what that is like a glitter bomb. It's like gold, and it's a golden shimmer that I will probably wear like only twice a year, but when I wear it, I love it because it's just so beautiful. And I feel like if you want to be a little bit extra, you can put it on the center of your eyes, use it on the inner corner of your eyes because it's just like a beautiful color. But I'm not gonna do that right now because it's like 2:30 in the afternoon and I'm not ready for that yet. I don't think the world is ready. I'm gonna use this side, the more subtle side. And again, I'm just gonna brush them on the back of my hand. I am going to do like on my cheeks. I feel like I should use a mirror. My cheeks, tops of my cheeks. I feel like there's a pimple here. Tops of my cheeks, down the center of my nose. And then here I'm gonna start using my fingers. I'm gonna do that on the Cupid's bow. My brow bone. And the inner corner of my eyes. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's so pretty. It's like nice and subtle. But I'm gonna go in with the shimmery parts on the tops of my cheeks and the inner corner of my eye, maybe a little bit on my Cupid's bow, just to give it a little extra bling. So much glow. All right, so I'm gonna sweep it gently just on the top like this. Do you see that? So it's different. So like we should probably blend it out a little bit, but it's so pretty. Here. Then just a little bit using my ring finger, I'm gonna tap it and tap some off and put some in a corner of my eyes. I'll put some on here too, since I'm going to be wearing quite a bright lip. I was deciding between this is the Burberry Liquid Velvet in Bright Plum, and the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I finally picked that up. That lipstick is freaking amazing. It's the matte one. I love it so much. I just I'm like trying to buy less makeup because I like absolutely have enough. So I'm trying to just spend on skincare, but I caved and got that one during like the Sephora sale. Love it. But I think I'm gonna wear this one. It's not like super vampy, but it's still bright enough to make a statement. But I just didn't want to wear like a red lip. I think I wanted something a little bit brighter. I'll swatch it. So it's like that. So it's not quite red, but it's definitely like has reddish tones. But I love the color. I'm just gonna wear this. I haven't worn it in a while. When I don't want like a super, super strong lip look, I'll just dab it in and like tap it in so it looks more like a stain. But now I think I'm gonna go in and do the whole thing. It's not perfect. I did actually a pretty crappy job, but you get an idea of the impact. Like, so it looks like it's beautiful, right? It's not like super red, but it still has like that pinkish plummy tone, which I'm looking for. Still high impact. I think I'm gonna go clean up the edges a little bit. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. Very, very glittery and party ready. I don't know if the glitter even like shows up as much as it does on camera. I'll do like a close-up of everything. And I'm sorry for rambling on, but yeah, I thought I'd just do like a little like New Year's Eve like party look tutorial before the new year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for listening to my rambling. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful New Year's Eve and Happy New Year. I will see you in 2019. Bye.